The Arctic, a realm of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving challenges, stretches across the northernmost reaches of our planet. It is a world sculpted by ice and defined by extreme cold, where survival hinges on an intricate balance of adaptation and instinct. Within this vast, often featureless expanse, lives one of its most iconic inhabitants, the walrus. These colossal marine mammals embark on remarkable journeys across the shifting ice, often traveling great distances from their established herds. But how, amidst this frozen labyrinth, do they consistently find their way back home? It is a question that reveals the profound wisdom in their design, a testament to the Creator's perfect planning. Walruses are more than just large animals, they are perfectly engineered for their environment. With their thick blubber, formidable tusks, and a social structure that binds them into large, cohesive herds, they are masters of the Arctic. Their lives are deeply intertwined with the ice, using it as a platform for resting, breeding, and birthing. When food sources deplete or the seasons change, these herds embark on epic migrations, sometimes covering hundreds of miles. This collective movement helps them exploit abundant feeding grounds, but it also introduces the risk of separation, a challenge only met through the precise faculties Allah, SWT, has bestowed upon them. Imagine the scenario: a young walrus, perhaps distracted during a foraging dive, surfaces to find the familiar scent of its herd gone, the distinct calls faded into the vastness. The ice around it looks uniform, directionless. In this desolate environment, being separated from the herd is not merely disorienting, it is a life-threatening predicament. The Arctic offers little solace for the isolated. Predators lurk, and the biting cold can quickly overcome a lone creature. How does this walrus, seemingly adrift, begin the arduous journey back to its family? It relies on an incredible internal compass, a system of guidance imbued by its creator. One of the primary tools in a walrus's navigational arsenal is its exceptionally acute sense of hearing. The Arctic environment, particularly underwater, is not silent. Ice groans, currents rush, and other marine life vocalizes. Walruses possess an ability to discern and interpret these subtle underwater sounds over vast distances. They can pick up the low-frequency calls of their own kind, even when miles away, using these auditory cues as a beacon. This finely tuned auditory system is a gift from Allah, SWT, allowing them to orient themselves and move towards the familiar sounds of their social group, a crucial first step in finding their way back. Beyond sound, walruses possess a keen sense of smell, another remarkable adaptation for their frozen world. While underwater, this sense is less effective, but when they surface, or when navigating through dense fog or during low visibility, scent becomes an invaluable guide. They can detect the distinct pheromones and bodily odors of their herd members, carried on the frigid Arctic air. Each walrus, and indeed each herd, has a unique olfactory signature. This ability to smell their way home, to follow an invisible trail through the air, is a precise mechanism created by Allah, SWT, to aid their reunion, especially when visual cues are absent. The walrus's most striking facial feature, its dense array of stiff, sensitive whiskers, or vibrissae, are not just for show. These remarkable sensory organs are vital for navigating their environment, particularly when foraging on the seabed, but also for sensing the physical world around them. While not a primary long-distance navigation tool, they play a crucial role in close-range orientation, helping a walrus feel its way through dense ice formations, detect subtle changes in ice texture, or identify familiar resting places. The precise sensitivity of these whiskers is a marvel of divine engineering, allowing them to perceive their immediate surroundings with extraordinary detail. Perhaps one of the most astonishing navigational faculties bestowed upon the walrus is its highly developed memory for specific routes and landmarks. Over generations, these animals traverse the same migration paths, learning the intricate details of the ice landscape, the ocean currents, and the locations of vital feeding and resting spots. A lost walrus doesn't wander aimlessly, it accesses an internal map, a cognitive blueprint of its world. This memory allows them to recall the unique shapes of ice flows, the patterns of leads in the ice, and the general topography of the ocean floor, guiding them with astonishing precision. This capacity for recall is an intricate gift from the all-knowing. This developed memory isn't just for broad routes, it extends to recognizing specific landmarks. Just as humans might remember a distinctive mountain or a unique tree, walruses can recall the characteristics of particular ice formations, the contours of certain shorelines, or even distinctive underwater features that have served as waypoints on previous journeys. These visual and perhaps even tactile memories serve as critical navigational markers. The ability to distinguish and retain such detailed environmental information speaks volumes about the complexity of the walrus's cognitive abilities, meticulously designed by Allah, SWT, to ensure their survival and continuity within the challenging Arctic. These landmarks become crucial guides. The learning process is not limited to an individual's experience. Walruses benefit from experience and wisdom passed down through generations. Younger walruses learn migration routes and important navigational cues by following their elders. This collective knowledge, accumulated over countless journeys, forms a vital part of the herd's ability to navigate. An elder walrus, having traversed the same paths for decades, holds a treasure trove of spatial memory, guiding the younger ones through treacherous ice and unpredictable conditions. This intergenerational transfer of knowledge is a societal design, a remarkable system ordained by the Creator to safeguard the species' journey and ensure its continued survival. No single sense or ability works in isolation. The walrus's navigation is a symphony of coordinated faculties. An acute sense of hearing might first detect the distant calls of the herd. As it draws closer, the keen sense of smell picks up familiar scents on the breeze. Highly developed memory recalls the specific ice formations or underwater topography that lead in the correct direction. Whiskers provide tactile information about the immediate surroundings, confirming the path. It is this integrated system, where each sense complements the others, that allows for such astonishing accuracy in an environment that constantly shifts and conceals. This masterful integration is a clear sign of Allah's, SWT, perfect design. The Arctic ice is not static, it is a constantly changing labyrinth. Massive floes drift, break apart, and collide, creating new channels and blocking old ones. This dynamic landscape presents an immense challenge to any navigator. Yet, walruses possess the innate ability to adapt their routes in real time. Their memory and sensory input aren't rigid maps, but rather flexible frameworks. They can interpret new ice formations, listen for subtle changes in current patterns, and even sense shifts in the underwater terrain to adjust their course. This dynamic adaptability is another aspect of their sophisticated design, allowing them to overcome unexpected obstacles with grace and precision. Individual experience plays a critical role in refining a walrus's navigational prowess. Each journey through the Arctic adds another layer to its internal map, reinforcing learned routes and imprinting new landmarks. A walrus that has successfully navigated treacherous conditions multiple times gains an invaluable repository of practical knowledge. This experience not only aids its own future travels but also contributes to the collective wisdom of the herd when it guides others. It is a continuous learning process, an ongoing refinement of the initial instincts and abilities gifted by Allah, SWT, enabling these creatures to thrive in an ever-changing world. Beyond finding their herd, walruses must also navigate to essential breathing holes in solid ice. Their ability to locate and remember these vital openings is another facet of their navigational genius. Using a combination of keen hearing to detect open water sounds and memory of where previous holes existed, they can efficiently find or create new ones. This is critical for survival in areas where ice cover is extensive. The precision required for such tasks, often beneath thick ice, highlights the extraordinary capabilities embedded within their creation, guiding them not just to their family, but to life-sustaining access points in a frozen world. Underpinning all these abilities is a powerful homing instinct, an intrinsic drive to return to the familiar. This isn't merely a set of learned behaviors, but a deeper, fundamental compulsion embedded within their very being. It's an internal compass, guiding them with an unwavering resolve. This instinct ensures that despite being separated, despite the vastness and the shifting nature of the Arctic, a walrus will exert every effort, utilize every sense and every memory, to reunite with its kind. This profound drive is a magnificent example of the intricate programming instilled by Allah, SWT, in his creatures, ensuring the continuation of life. So, how does a walrus find its way back? It is through the orchestrated interplay of its acute sense of hearing, its keen sense of smell, its sensitive whiskers, its highly developed memory for routes and landmarks, and the inherited wisdom of its ancestors. Each faculty, a marvel in itself, works in concert, guided by an unwavering homing instinct. Imagine the moment, after days or even weeks of solitary travel, navigating treacherous ice and open water, the distinct calls of its herd become clearer, the familiar scents grow stronger. The lost walrus, a testament to divine design, has found its way home, a journey often culminating in a joyous reunion. The navigational abilities of the walrus are not a product of random chance but a clear demonstration of intelligent design. Every aspect, from its powerful senses to its complex cognitive functions, has been perfectly calibrated for its role in the Arctic ecosystem. It is a living, breathing testament to the magnificence of Allah's SWT creation, where even in the vast, seemingly featureless expanse of ice, creatures are equipped with precise instruments to find their way. Their ability to navigate, to overcome separation, and to return to their herds speaks volumes about the detailed and flawless planning of the Creator. The walrus's journey through the Arctic ice offers us profound lessons. It teaches us about resilience, the power of instinct, and the incredible complexity that underlies even the most basic acts of survival in the animal kingdom. It is a constant reminder of the infinite wisdom of Allah, SWT, who created every creature with unique and perfect faculties tailored to its environment. From the smallest microbe to the largest whale, each living thing reflects the grandeur and precision of its maker. The walrus, a giant of the north, with its innate ability to find its way home, stands as a magnificent sign for those who ponder creation. The story of the walrus navigating the Arctic ice is just one of countless wonders hidden within Allah's vast creation. It encourages us to look deeper, to appreciate the delicate balance and intricate systems that allow life to flourish in even the most challenging environments. May we continue to observe and reflect upon these signs, finding awe and inspiration in the perfection of His handiwork. The walrus, a symbol of Arctic resilience, continues its timeless journey, guided by an unseen hand, always finding its way through the frozen wilderness, a beautiful testament to the Creator's omnipresent guidance and power.